Let's welcome Master Gadu.
All right. Thank you, Jay, and thank you, Gary, for inviting me again. And I'm sure I've seen some of you, right? Some familiar faces. How many people have never seen me? Oh, wonderful. Hey, yeah, great. So as Jay introduced me, I practice Qigong. How many people have heard the name Qigong? How many people have never heard the words Qigong and have no idea what the hell that is? Great. Wonderful. So let me introduce myself and what Qigong is from there, okay? So Qigong is a Chinese energy healing technique or an energy balancing technique. It's been going, the history goes back over 7,000 years. So it's a pretty ancient form, and it's been done for many, many years with many different forms. And the form of Qigong I practice is called Spring Forest Qigong. And it's created by Master Chunyi Lin, who is in Minnesota. We have a healing center in Eden Prairie, and that's where many people come, like from all over the world, to when they need to receive healing. So we talk about the energy healing, right? So Qigong, Qi means energy. And a lot of times people know that, right? And Gong means to work or to cultivate. So Qigong is a practice of learning how energy works in our body and how to balance your energy, how to control your energy, how to cultivate your energy. So that is a Qigong practice. And so today's topic is about when you reframe. So how can you reframe your life, your perception of life, in terms of the word energy? I mean, many people who have been coming here knows what energy is, but energy, there's so many different ways we talk about energy, right? So electricity is energy, heat is energy, light is energy. But in a nutshell, everything is a form of energy. Right? Einstein said E equals mc squared. Everything in the universe that have a mass or form is form of energy. And energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only be transformed. So the question is how you transform in this energy. It's good for your life or not so good for your life. So Qigong is about how to transform this energy and balance this energy. In Chinese concept, Chinese idea of or philosophy of energy is about the yin and yang, right? Everybody knows this yin-yang symbol. It symbolizes balance. So your energy is supposed to be in a constant balance, in a constant motion. But sometimes something happens and it gets stuck. And that's what we call energy blockages. But energy blockage in itself, it can come and go. Today the weather is a little bit cooler than yesterday, right? A little snow, then the weather's changed and Minnesotans go, that can create a little blockages. But then when the sun comes, sometimes we eat or drink something we shouldn't, right? Or too much of something. And next day, you're like, no, I shouldn't have eaten that. But then a couple of days later, you'll be fine. Because our body already have this healing ability. But then we have a habit. We have a pattern of action, right? It could be an eating habit or thinking habit, emotional habit, walking habit, sleeping habit. And as we all know, not every habit we have is good for us. So when you're creating same kind of a blockage in your body over and over and over again, eventually it will manifest itself as a physical symptom. In some cases, you'll become more prone to injury, arthritis, diabetes, cancer. But from Qigong point of view, it's all caused by these energy blockages. So when you remove this energy blockage and keep your energy balanced, then you can heal yourself. Because every one of us have a healing ability, like Jay was saying. We are all born a healer, and that's what my teacher, Master Lin, said. Everyone is born a healer. So think about that. When you cut your fingers, you don't really need to do anything, right? You might put a Band-Aid so your clothes doesn't get blood all over the place. Because our body can heal by itself. When you have a cold, you really don't need to do anything. All you need to do is to rest. But somehow we take all these medication because we want to keep going. We don't want to rest, right? And it's actually sometimes make the recovery slower. So dogs and cats, when they are sick, all they do is just lie down and don't move, right? They don't move for a few days, just like, because they know what's good for them. They're just following their instinct of how to heal themselves. But as we are humans, sometimes we ignore that instinct because our body already have this intelligence to heal ourselves. But because of our education, and sometimes because of our ego, we ignore this natural instinct. So Qigong is a practice all about this cultivating this healing ability that we already have to heal ourselves even more completely. And healing means so many different ways, right? Sometimes it's just a symptom going away, but that's just a part of a process. It's also about changing your outlook of your life. Because as you practice energy healing or Qigong practices, you start sensing what energy you need in your body and what you don't need in your body. So then you start changing your life. Like, okay, this food I'm eating, it's really not resonating well with my body. Okay, I'm going to stay out of it. I need to eat this more. Or this relationship I'm having with this person, I'm struggling a lot. Maybe this energy is not necessarily good for me right now. So okay, I stay away from it for a while. Because certain energy you're ready to deal with, certain energy you might not. And that's okay for you to say, okay, I'm going to stay out of this energy. So until I grow enough to be able to deal. So then you start changing the way you start thinking. And sometimes people think there's a good energy and bad energy. But there really isn't. It's really a matter of energy. What kind of energy is good for me? What kind of energy is not so good for me? Like say anger, right? For example, the emotion is a really powerful form of energy. We talk about that a little bit later. But oftentimes, anger is not good for you. Too much anger, you actually can block your liver energy channel. But then again, when you have deep depressions, the anger can help you to get out of it. So the energy is just how you use. Like, this is a way we talk about. Like, the milk is good for kids, right? So the kid drinking the milk, and then your mom said, like, oh, drink milk. It's good for you. And the kid loves the milk. But then the kid loves goldfish. And like, oh my gosh, the goldfish, I love you so much. I'm going to give you milk. What's going to happen to goldfish? Kaput. Why? Because that energy is not good for goldfish. But then the energy of milk itself is neither good or bad. But it's how you use and where it's good and where it's actually not good. So you can let go of this fear and limitation of what's good and what's bad. And you start thinking in terms of what you need in your body and what you don't need in your body. So that's the introduction. So that's kind of how you start thinking about life in terms of energy. And what is the most powerful healing energy in the world? My teacher, Master Lin, said it's unconditional love energy. There's so many different types of love, right? The most essential form of love is love for your family, love for your friend, or love for your community. Without it, we don't function. Without that, we can't even sit together like this. Right? We'd be like fighting each other. But that's also still a conditional love. I love you because, even though it's so fundamental, it's still a condition to it. But then, sometimes you see people, especially this time of year, fall on the ice. You don't go and ask, like, am I related to you? Or do I know you? Like in some way, like, are we like a same friend somewhere? No, right? We just go ahead. Hey, are you okay? If your cat or dog around, even it's not yours, you go like, oh, are you okay? Oh, poor thing, you might feed. Because we have this unconditional love already in us. And that's such an essential energy in your body. And we talked about even bigger energy, universal unconditional love. What is that? So this universe, the most essential energy, that what we are made of, that is that universal unconditional love. So think about your body. You don't need to say, to breathe, you don't need to really go and say, like, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You don't have to do that, right? Your body does that for you without you asking or without doing anything. Your heartbeat, your digestive system works. Because if you keep doing the breathe in, breathe out, you can't get anything done, right? You can't function. You just be home, just breathe in, breathe out, all day long. But then our body already does that for us. And not always. Sometimes we actually treat our body not so good, right? We bring in the stuff too much. Sometimes we drink too much. Sometimes we eat too much fat or whatever. Sometimes we bring so much stress into our body. We just work too hard, physically, emotionally. But then your body doesn't go and say, hey, I don't like you anymore, I'm going. Right? Your body's still there with unconditional love. It's built in our body. So from the Qigong perspective, any illness, any like emotional issues, say, for example, anxiety and depression, all that, it's your body's way of saying, hey, you got to do something different. Sometimes we talk about cancer. A lot of people come to Spring Forest, came because of the cancer. But we talk about the cancer in a different way. In the Western medicine perspective, cancer or any disease is something you fight. But it's already something already in you. There's no point fighting because you're fighting with yourself. You're just trying to beat yourself up. But instead, you just change your mindset saying, okay, this is my body's intelligence telling me, change something. Whatever you've been doing in your life, it's not working anymore. So change something. And if you go with that attitude, you start listening to your body. What my body needs, instead of what I want to do it to my body. Right? With our modern society, we have this a little bit of arrogance towards our body. Because also we are taught, just the Western medicine philosophy is about our mind and our body is separate. So then the body is doing something, and then as if you're just being attacked by your body, I'm like, my body, what the hell are you doing to me? But as if it's, there is no connection between your mind and your body. But actually it's all intertwined. So when you start listening to your body with that sense of like love, my body, what do you want to tell me? What do you want? What can I do for you? Now you can change the attitude toward your body. Because even people who do exercise and eat well, they can do it from the place of fear and anxiety. Right? I'm sure some of you know somebody who like just exercise every day. If they miss one day, we're like, oh my gosh, is heaven gonna fall? Right? Because people have so much fear about now you have to do exercise, otherwise something bad gonna happen to me. But if you approach that, then you're bringing more stress into your body. Eating too, like I'm just eating broccoli and kale all day and I'm really not happy about it, but I gotta eat it because it's gonna be healthy, I'm gonna keep my figure and all that. But if you go approach your food that way, not necessarily a good energy. Okay, so how we can approach our life with this feeling of unconditional love. And then that's how you change your attitude toward your body and toward things around you. And many of you think, unconditional love, that sounds like something difficult. I don't know if I can do it today or tomorrow. I have to be enlightened like thousands of years from now. But it's not so. It's very simple. So I'm going to guide you a little meditation. So both feet on the floor. Okay, just relax. Your spine nice and straight. Focus on your heart. See the beautiful light shining in your heart. Focusing on this light, take 3 gentle deep breaths. If you don't see light, just say in your mind, there is a beautiful light shining in my heart. And with each breath, feel this light is growing bigger and brighter, bigger and brighter. And your whole body is in the light. Feel how your body feels in this light. Now, in this light, I want you to think about something you love. Something you love so much. Any memories or people, places, things you love. Just think about that. And just feel how you feel when you feel that love in you. And just feel how this love feels to you. When you feel so much love, how your head feels. Your neck, your shoulders. How your arms and hands feels. Feel love in your spine, in your back. Feel love in your heart, in your chest, in your torso. Love without any judgment. If you love fried chicken, just love fried chicken. Don't need to worry about that. But something you love so much, fill yourself with this feeling of love. Feel love in your inner organs, like your lungs, your liver. Feel love in your hips, in your thighs, in your knees. Feel love in your feet and your toes. And just fill yourself with this feeling of love. And just feel that every part of your body is being filled with this feeling of love. Focus on the sensations, feeling in your body. And now, in this feeling of love, you let go your object of love. And just feel love for the sake of love. You just feel love for no reason. That's unconditional love. Love without any attachment. And just feel how that feels to you. And gently bring your focus back to your heart. See the beautiful light shining in your heart. Focusing on this light, again, take 3 gentle deep breaths. All right, slowly open your eyes and rub your hands together and massage your face. How was that? So say it doesn't take 1,000 years to get this unconditional love, is it? So when you approach things from this place of love, what changes? It's changed my life so completely. Like nowadays, we all have a lot of anxiety and fears, sometimes anger with what's going on in the world, right? And in Qigong practice, the emotion is the most powerful healing energy, but also most powerful form of energy. So a lot of anger can damage your liver. A lot of anxiety can damage your stomach, pancreas area. A lot of fear can actually drain your kidney energy, which is your vitality energy. A lot of sadness can affect your lungs, your intestine area. A lot of extreme emotion can affect your heart. But that's too much of a negative emotion can cause harm to your body. But then, a lot of positive emotions can bring more balance into your body. So feeling of happiness, you just feel happy. You can balance your liver. If you feel joy in your life, we say joy is happiness for no reason. You can balance your heart. You can bring more energy into your heart. If you can feel peace and grounded, you can bring more energy into your stomach, pancreas area. If you can bring the feeling of contentment, you can balance your lungs and your large intestine area. If you can bring feeling of gratitude, you can balance your kidney area, your vitality area. So sometimes, when I say stuff like that, sometimes people who have done a lot of psychotherapy, they're like, oh, I don't want to feel something that's not my own. I don't want to bring in the feeling. I've had somebody tell me that. But then it's different. Master Lin said, pretend until you can actually feel it. But even not pretending, but you're bringing in this energy into your body actively to balance the energy in your body. So when you think of in terms of energy, you can even let go your attachment to the emotion in a way. Because emotion can actually have a lot of stigma. Oftentimes we have an emotion about emotion, right? I'm so angry that I'm angry. I'm so sad that I'm angry all the time. I'm so worried that I'm worrying about things all the time. That's emotion about emotion. You don't need that. So if you can let go of the judgment about your emotion, if you feel anger, oh, okay, I'm feeling the energy of anger. How can I balance it? All right, I'm going to think about something make me happy. So I can balance that energy. Oh, I'm so sad. And there's nothing wrong with any of these emotions, right? I talked about anger. It can actually help to balance some energy. We feel sad when we lose someone. And that's totally fine. That's what we have in us. But then sometimes people are sad years and years after the loss. Can't let go of that energy. Then that can cause energy blockage in your body. Okay, so now I need to balance my energy by bringing in the feeling of contentment. Feeling of a contentment I usually explain like just being in the right place at the right time. There's no accident in the world. You just be in the right place at the right time. Even the challenges you have right now, it's just about the right challenge. So you can grow from it. You can learn from it. So when you change your perception this way, everything in your life, instead of complaining about it, okay, this is an opportunity for me to change something. So I can bring more balance into my life. Right? Do you know Tig Notaro? She's a comedian. But when she was having breast cancer, at the time her mom passed away, she had breast cancer, and her partner left her. And she was in a miserable place. But then it came to her is God will only give you the things you can handle. So she kept going. If you have a chance, just some of her comedies hilarious. But it's like that. So always feel like, okay, in this moment in my life, there's all those things happening. But instead of saying oh, damn life, I hate you. Say, what can I learn from this? Where this energy? How can I balance this energy? And sometimes you feel overwhelmed by all the stuff happening. You can't solve all your problem in one setting. Where can I go now? What can I do first? One step at a time. Right? So when I'm talking about this, my teacher, if you read his book called Born a Healer, he have gone through a lot of suffering in early year of his life. So when he talk about all these things, his teaching is coming not from just from idea of Chinese medicine. It comes from his experience. And so is mine too. I have a gout, so once in a while it flare up. I'm like, hey, I'm Qigong master, I should be able to heal myself, right? But then I'm learning, it's not that simple. Because I need to learn something from this. So what can I do? How can I listen to my body more so that I can let go of the pain and then hopefully not going to have a pain or flare up? So when I start listening to my body, my body, yeah, I haven't been eating well. I've been stressed out. I've been teaching a lot of places and not resting enough. All these little things that come to me. Okay. So this is what I have to do to balance my energy. But because of the pain, I understand others' pain. When people are going through a lot of pain, because it's really painful when it flares up. And it's frightening, So I understand their pain, their fear, anxiety. So it helped me to become better healer because of that. So start feeling, thinking in terms of energy. What kind of energy do I have in my life? And sometimes some of the blockage is self-induced, right? Somehow everybody knows nowadays what's the healthy thing to eat, right? You need to do exercise. You have to sleep well, right? All these information out there, and they haven't changed for thousands of years because that's what human body is, Sometimes people like see in the Google News or like, now the scientists are saying sleeping is good for you. I'm like, duh, Did we knew that already, They find like why sleeping is good for you. I'm like, okay, that's great, but then we already knew that, Eating fried food all the time is not good for you. Yeah, I think we knew that. So it's already built in us, from the ancient wisdom, because we know our body. The Chinese medicine just one step further. It's kind of trying to understand the body in terms of energy, and then how the emotion, our mind, our bodies, how it's connected with each other. But that information is already in us. All the wisdom we need is already in us. It's not something you have to go, to a ether world to find it. So it's all about getting in touch with your body. And with this attitude of unconditional love, And if you can, forgive. Be kind. Have a compassion. Forgiveness is, it's like when you cultivate so much love in you, you can't just hold it in, right? It's like if you say, I have so much love, and then just go back into your room and just sit there. What's good for you, not going to do anything good for yourself or the others. Because when you have so much love, you want to go out and spread that. Master Lin called it being a love radiator. Just radiate love. And kindness. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. All these things is just action coming out of that love. And just let go of the stuff happens long time ago. Because unconditional love means unconditional. It's no matter what. If people hurt you, they're like, okay, I don't like you, but I love you anyway. Right? Sometimes event happens like, okay, I don't like this thing. But I will love it anyway. Because then you are not forcing yourself to become something you are not, but becoming who you really are. So it's okay to forgive yourself or not be able to forgive yet. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm not there yet, but I recognize. Instead of feeling guilty about it, just, okay, at this point in my life, I'm still not ready to forgive this person or that person, or this event or that event. But that's okay. I will get there. Because this is where I'm at. I don't need to pretend to be, I'm over here. When I talk to people, I try not to pretend like I'm some kind of a wise person or something. Because I'm just who I am. I'm neither more of me or less of me. I'm just trying to be me. And that Qigong really helped me to become that, to understand who I am. So I don't need to be like, I'm going to be like, I'm going to heal you. I don't have to be that. Because you guys are already healed anyway, right? My job is to become a tour guide. Okay, this way. Come on this way. Oh, look at the unconditional love. How about that? It's been going around for thousands of years and it helped you. I'm just a tour guide. Okay? So on that, let's do some meditation. Okay, since you already felt unconditional love, so let's go one step further. Okay, both feet on the floor. Make sure your spine's nice and straight. Close your eyes with a smile on your face. In Spring Forest Qigong, smile stands for start my internal love engine. There you go, exactly. So start your love engine. Bring your focus to your heart. See the beautiful light shining in your heart. Focusing on this light, take 3 gentle deep breaths. And with each breath, feel this light is growing bigger and brighter, bigger and brighter. And your whole body is in the light. This is the light of your unconditional love, the light of limitless healing energy. Feel the unconditional love energy you felt. Tune into that vibration, that energy, that feeling. And now visualize yourself standing right in front of you, smiling at you. See yourself as your best friend. Your friend was there when things were good. And your friend was there when things are challenging. Your friend was with you all the way from beginning until now, sharing every experience, sharing joy with you, tears with you. And just feel your best friend is standing right in front of you. And say in your mind, my dear friend, my best friend, thank you so much for being with me all these years, sharing every experience, sharing love, sharing joy, sharing tears. And my dear friend, now take as much love you need to heal yourself completely. I love you. I appreciate you. And I thank you. And feel your best friend standing right in front of you is so touched by your word. Feel how much your best friend loves you. Feel how much you love your best friend. And now you and your best friend's body merge together. And feel inside you, your best friend is right there with you. Feel your true self. There is no more of you or less of you. There's just you. And you are beautiful. And you are born a healer. Feel that. And now feel happiness in your body. Bring in this energy of happiness. Spring is near. You can say in your mind, I feel happy. I feel so happy. I'm filled with happiness. And notice how that feels to you. Or you can think of anything that makes you happy. And just feel that energy of happiness in your body, like you felt the love. When you think of something that makes you happy, how that feels to you. And in this feeling of happiness, feel joy. For no reason, just feel joy. Radiating out of your heart, filling up your whole body. And in this feeling of joy, you feel so peaceful, so grounded. Feel the earth underneath you, the heaven above you. All this energy is there for you. Feel you're so peaceful, being supported by everything. You're never alone. And in this light, feel you're so content. Feel you are in the right moment at the right time. It's not an accident you're here today listening to this person in front of you. Feel you're so content at this moment with all the things happening in your life. Even the challenges you have, it's just the right amount of challenge to help you to move forward, to help you to grow. And in this feeling of contentment, feel gratitude to everything around you, everything in your life. Say thank you to your God, the divine, to the universe, or your master. Say thank you to everyone in your life who love you and support you. Say thank you to every element around us. The earth, the air you breathe, sun, snow, trees, water, fire. Even the clothes you wear or the chair you sit. Feel the gratitude. Everything is there to support you. Feel every part of your body in this feeling, this vibration, this energy. You might see light. Feel every cell in your body is shining so beautifully in this light. And in this light, transform all the energy in your body that you don't need, whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual. See them transform into beautiful butterflies, flying out of your body, going back to the ends of the universe. Any negative emotions or negative memories or negative stories, any aches and pain, injury, illness, all just energy. See them, it's all become this beautiful butterflies and flying out, hundreds and thousands of them. And going away, back to the universe. And you say goodbye. Thank you so much for being with me all these times. But now, I know I don't need this energy anymore. So go home. Go back. And just feel how your body feels. Releasing all these energy you don't need. You may feel lighter in your body or maybe in your heart. Notice that. And you can fill yourself even more with unconditional love energy now that you have extra space. Fill yourself with love and joy and peace. And gently bring your focus back to your heart. See the beautiful light shining in your heart. See how beautiful it is. And with joy, take 3 gentle deep breaths. And slowly open your eyes and rub your hands together. And massage your face. Massage your ears. So you can drive home. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And I'll be around after this, and I think we are going to do a little meditation together, right? So, thank you so much. Okay. Wonderful. So now, focus on your heart again. Really feel this unconditional love you felt for yourself. And as a healer, you can spread this unconditional love to the world and heal the world. So instead of being anxious or fearful or angry about what's going on in the world, we change our mindset and send love wherever we can. So focus on your heart. Feel this light shining in your heart. Feel this light is growing bigger and bigger and brighter and brighter. Feel your unconditional love energy come together with your friends, people who are next to you, people in this circle. Feel the light is growing even bigger and bigger. feel the whole earth inside this circle. And every part of the earth is filled with this unconditional love of this group. And now raise your arm and see all the blockages, all the energy this earth doesn't need. Every person, every being living on this earth, release them as butterfly. And just see them flying out. Just release your hand, just let them go as a butterfly. Feel all these beautiful butterflies flying out of this planet. All this energy does not belong here anymore. And just feel you are so connected. Connected to each other. Connected to the earth, to the universe, and to yourself. Okay, now bring your hand into prayer hand in front of your chest. I will send a chanting for a little bit. 간지 사이보사 교진 하냐 라미다 지쇼 겐공 칼크도 이사이크 약샤리 시시키부 이쿠쿠부 이시키시키 속세 쿠쿠 속세 주소 교시키 야쿠부뇨 대샤리 시세쇼 호쿠소 우쇼 후메즈 쿠조 후조 후겐제 코쿠 주무 시키무 주소 교시키 무겐예 위제 싱이 무시키쇼 코미스 무겐 카이나시 무이시키 카이무 무묘 야쿠무 무묘진 나시 무로시 야쿠무로 시쟁 무쿠슈메스 도무치 야쿠무 도구이 무쇼토코 보다사타에 하냐 하라미 신무계계 무계계 고무쿠후 온리 사이텐도 무소쿠교네 한산제 쇼부세 한야하라미타고 독구아녹타라 삼맥삼보다이 고치 한야하라미타 제다진슈제다이 묘슈제 무조슈제 무토도시 노조 이사이쿠 신지투고 고세 한야하라미타 슈속세슈 와즈야데야데 하라야데 하라소야데 보지 소아카 한야신 야데야데 하라야데 하라소야데 보지 소아카 한야신 야데 야데 하라 야데 하라소 야데 보지 소아카 한야 신규. Take a deep breath. All right, have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of this.